welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Parc Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers, and we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Memphis ready to kick it off and get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Georgia State's offense will have the football first. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
They'll try to sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Got a man, it's Wiles. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Off play action. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Panthers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They kick it away on 4th down. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. So the Memphis Tigers offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receiver.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in their last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
How about this defense coming out the gates? First drive, getting to the quarterback. They wanted to affect the quarterback, make him feel uncomfortable. Already 2 sacks on this first drive.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Amos. And they get him down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Hurst. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Quickly to the tight end.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. There he goes! They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. And the Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Power football with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Off-play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Thompson. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Lewis to throw. Unloads it left. Found a seam. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you can tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Panthers in a good spot here with second and short. With the catch, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll run play action. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try to capitalize on this field position.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Shotgun snap on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Riles. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Atlanta. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Center Park Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? Lewis wants to pass. Finds his tight end. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it! They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. On the option. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Arizona State.
Trying to start the drive with a pass.
Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Card in the backfield. It's Robinson. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3. And the Panthers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Amos. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Hunt is on its way. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lewis to throw. Fires to the middle. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thompson. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Shoots it to the left. Makes the catch. It's Cross. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The inside handoff. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead with the 6.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Took a shot as he threw.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. After a stagnant, near moribund performance in the first half, they have flat come alive, put up a touchdown the last time they had it, and now they go back to work. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught him.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Memphis. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Gives it on the option. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Overton. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. After that encroachment penalty, it's now 1st and 5. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in the field.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He'll try to do it himself. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the grab. It's Robinson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew...
Turning it on. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Lets it fly. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keep slinging it. Got it in the middle. It's Overton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Here's the pressure. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
Ready to try the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update.
That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Mississippi State is ahead early in Stark Vegas, but that's not exactly Dak Prescott out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 13 over Arizona State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Got his man out of the backfield. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few